Own. Own. He owns a house. Last. Last. The food will last 2 weeks. Until. Until. We are open until 8 p.m. on weekdays. Present. Present. My present address. Public. Public. Don't smoke in public places. Thus. Thus. This is smaller and thus cheaper. General. General. The general information is given here. Soul. Soul. The souls of the dead. Care. Care. It's okay. I don't care about it. Rest. Rest. Take a rest. Account. Account. Girls accounted for more than 80%. View. View. View the night sky. Suppose. Suppose. You are supposed to take off your shoes. Fair. Fair. It's not fair. Service. Service. Public services. Desire. Desire. A strong desire to study in the UK. Charge. Charge. How much do you charge for the service? Duty. Duty. It is my duty to help you. Distance. Distance. Make a long-distance call. Object. Object. We saw dangerous objects on highway. Various. Various. Various kinds of flowers. Deal. Deal. Deal with the problem. Plain. Plain. Write in plain English. Immediately. Immediately. Immediately after breakfast. Enemy. Enemy. Fight with the enemy. Occasion. Occasion. On this happy occasion. Former. Former. The former president. Merely. Merely. He is merely a child. Property. Property. Private property. Respect. Respect. Respect Gandhi. Worth. Worth. The book is worth reading. Result. Result. Hard work resulted in good score. Heaven. Heaven. Go to heaven. Regard. Regard. Regard him as a friend. Experience. Experience. Have a wonderful experience. Notice. Notice. Notice the color change. Support. Support. Support the president. Individual. Individual. The rights of the individual. Religion. Religion. Science and religion. Escape. Escape. Escape from reality. Attempt. Attempt. Attempted to break his record. Pain. Pain. Do you feel any pain? Beneath. Beneath. Beneath the surface of the water. Justice. Justice. Have a strong sense of justice. Medium. Medium. Receive a great deal of media attention. Grave. Grave. Visit a grave in my hometown. Rise. Rise. The sun rises in the east. Reply. Reply. I asked him why, but he didn't reply. Equal. Equal. All people are created equal. Promise. Promise. Make a promise to lose weight. Pale. Pale. He looked pale this morning. Conduct. Conduct. A person of good conduct. Lead. Lead. Laziness leads to failure. Vain. Vain. Make a vain effort. Instance. Instance. Give an instance. Loss. Loss. A loss of $5,000. Complete. Complete. It took 2 years to complete the bridge. Access. Access. Have free access to a computer. Passion. Passion. Have a passion for music. Serious. Serious. Do serious damage to the environment. Sufficient. Sufficient. Sufficient food for everyone. Moral. Moral. A moral responsibility. Fit. Fit. This dress fits you. Courage. Courage. Have the courage to say no. Glance. Glance. Glance at the clock. Glory. Glory. His glory days as a college basketball star. Ordinary. Ordinary. The lives of ordinary people. Taste. Taste. This apple tastes sweet. Distribute. Distribute. Distribute handouts. Judge. Judge. A judge of a figure skating contest. Extent. Extent. You are correct to some extent. Curious. Curious. Babies are curious about everything. Besides. Besides. I like French besides English. Confidence. Confidence. Have confidence. Vast. Vast. The vast land of Russia. Prove. Prove. Prove it is false. Legal. Legal. The legal drinking age is 20. Pure. Pure. A pure wool blanket. Distant. Distant. A distant island. Progress. Progress. Make great progress in English. Narrow. Narrow. A narrow street. Altogether. Altogether. Disappear altogether. Search. Search. Search the house for my ring. Measure. Measure. Measure your blood pressure. Otherwise. Otherwise. Hurry. Otherwise you'll be late. Stream. Stream. A mountain stream. Aid. Aid. Give economic aid to the country. Delight. Delight. I was delighted to hear the news. Amount. Amount. A large amount of fat. Obtain. Obtain. Obtain a work visa. Tax. Tax. Pay taxes on my income. Dare. Dare. She dares to tell the truth. Surface. Surface. The surface of the moon. Peculiar. Peculiar. Expressions peculiar to English. Advance. Advance. Advances in technology. Secure. Secure. Secure a window seat. Tongue. Tongue. Put out my tongue. Breast. Breast. Early detection of breast cancer. Claim. Claim. Claim that he saw a UFO. Sharp. Sharp. A sharp increase in prices. Expense. Expense. Cover all your expenses. Companion. Companion. My traveling companion. Mass. Mass. A huge mass of data. Numerous. Numerous. Numerous species of birds. Frequently. Frequently. A frequently used word. Divine. Divine. A divine message. Guess. Guess. Guess what is in this bag. Finding. Finding. The findings of the study. Remarkable. Remarkable. Make remarkable progress. Slight. Slight. Have a slight fever. Principle. Principle. The principles of economics. Bore. Bore. I was bored with a long speech. Active. Active. Led an active school life. Aware. Aware. Be aware of the danger. Calm. Calm. Always keep calm. Sacred. Sacred. Cows are sacred animals in India. Entire. Entire. The entire world. Direct. Direct. A direct flight to Paris. Approach. Approach. A typhoon is approaching Japan. Priest. Priest. A priest in the church. Sorrow. Sorrow. Joy and sorrow. Beat. Beat. Beat a drum. Hurt. Hurt. My back hurts a lot. Express. Express. Express your opinions clearly. Height. Height. At a height of 8 kilometers. Edge. Edge. Sit on the edge of the bed. Sympathy. Sympathy. Deep sympathy for the victims. Burst. Burst. The balloon burst. Suffer. Suffer. Suffer from jet lag. Literature. Literature. The Nobel Prize in Literature. Vessel. Vessel. A fishing vessel. Affection. Affection. A deep affection for animals. Rank. Rank. A man of high rank. Extraordinary. Extraordinary. Have an extraordinary memory. Address. Address. Address the audience. Impression. Impression. Make a good impression on him. Shape. Shape. Shape and triangle. Content. Content. The contents of her bag. Shame. Shame. Her face turned red with shame. Quality. Quality. Improve the quality of life. Soil. Soil. Cultivate the soil. Mention. Mention. You'd better not mention it. Absolutely. Absolutely. Absolutely impossible. Contain. Contain. The box contains a lot of toys. Previous. Previous. The previous morning. Poetry. Poetry. She knows a lot of poetry. Policy. Policy. China's one-child policy. Demand. Demand. Demand more money. Current. Current. His current girlfriend. Bitter. Bitter. A bitter experience. Fond. Fond. She is very fond of reading. Capable. Capable. Be capable of doing the job. Firm. Firm. A law firm. Superior. Superior. Your bike is superior to mine. Cruel. Cruel. Never be cruel to animals. Proof. Proof. Proof of love. Process. Process. The process is automated. Concerned. Concerned. Be concerned with the problems. Practical. Practical. Practical English. Increase. Increase. Increase by 20%. Supply. Supply. Supply people with water. Delicate. Delicate. The delicate balance of nature. Remove. Remove. Remove the cover. Huge. Huge. A huge city. Dozen. Dozen. 2 dozen eggs. Release. Release. Release him from work. Rough. Rough. A rough road. Praise. Praise. Praise him for his work. Gain. Gain. Gain useful knowledge. Acquaintance. Acquaintance. An old acquaintance. Mission. Mission. Mission impossible. Theory. Theory. Your plan is excellent in theory. Bare. Bare. Bare feet. Hate. Hate. Hate doing housework. Faint. Faint. See a faint light. Brief. Brief. A brief explanation. Goods. Goods. Buying and selling goods. Tale. Tale. Tell a fairy tale. Despair. Despair. A deep sense of despair. Total. Total. The total cost. Dull. Dull. A dull TV program. Prison. Prison. Spend 2 years in prison. Term. Term. A technical term. Civil. Civil. Civil rights. Strike. Strike. Strike him on the cheek. Conscious. Conscious. He became conscious of a pain. Evident. Evident. His age is evident. Volume. Volume. The volume of water. Bow. Bow. Bow to each other. Eager. Eager. Be eager to study abroad. Precious. Precious. Don't waste your precious time. Require. Require. Require more attention. Vision. Vision. Have good vision. Rare. Rare. Collect rare stamps. Protect. Protect. Protect children from danger. Innocent. Innocent. He is innocent of the crime. Temper. Temper. Kept her temper. Plenty. Plenty. Have plenty of time. Mental. Mental. Mental and physical health. Count. Count. Count the money. Visible. Visible. Make visible progress. Earnest. Earnest. Make an earnest effort. Miserable. Miserable. Led a miserable life. Pardon. Pardon. Pardon me. Departure. Departure. The flight's departure. Ruin. Ruin. You ruined my plan. Cattle. Cattle. Cattle are domestic animals. Equipment. Equipment. Medical equipment. Wound. Wound. The wound still hurts. Laughter. Laughter. Laughter is the best medicine. Bold. Bold. A dress with a bold design. Witness. Witness. A witness to the accident. Patient. Patient. The patient is getting better. Quantity. Quantity. Prefer quantity to quality. Severe. Severe. Severe winter weather. Excuse. Excuse. Don't make excuses. Triumph. Triumph. Her triumph in the election. Origin. Origin. The origin of life on Earth. Eternal. Eternal. Wish for eternal peace. Base. Base. This novel is based on facts. Remark. Remark. His casual remark. Pause. Pause. Begin to speak after a long pause. Plant. Plant. Water a plant. Stick. Stick. Stick posters on the wall. Absolute. Absolute. In absolute silence. Observe. Observe. Observe the behavior of birds. Rage. Rage. He was red with rage. Guilty. Guilty. Feel guilty about lying to her. Setting. Setting. A perfect setting for a picnic. Murder. Murder. Mass murder. Emotion. Emotion. Show my emotions. Generous. Generous. A generous offer. Waste. Waste. Don't waste time. Possess. Possess. Possess great power. Disease. Disease. The risk of heart disease. Mankind. Mankind. In the history of mankind. Delay. Delay. Our train was delayed 2 hours. Philosophy. Philosophy. The philosophy of Aristotle. Press. Press. Press the button. Household. Household. A survey of 2,000 households. Region. Region. A mountain region. Lately. Lately. Have you seen him lately? Refuse. Refuse. Flatly refuse the offer. Ashamed. Ashamed. I'm ashamed of myself. Reward. Reward. The reward for the job. Blame. Blame. Blame others for the failure. Status. Status. Women's social status. Arise. Arise. Several problems arose. Voyage. Voyage. Take a voyage around the world. Misery. Misery. The misery of war. Attend. Attend. Attend my sister's wedding. Afford. Afford. I cannot afford to buy a new car. Proceed. Proceed. Please proceed to gate 3. Forehead. Forehead. Touch on my forehead. Rapid. Rapid. Rapid economic growth. Reputation. Reputation. The restaurant's reputation. Appeal. Appeal. Appeal to our emotions. Violence. Violence. Domestic violence. Career. Career. Start a career as a doctor. Forgive. Forgive. Forgive him for being late. Alike. Alike. The twins are very alike. Majority. Majority. The majority of students. Occasionally. Occasionally. I meet him occasionally. Benefit. Benefit. Great benefits to this village. Atmosphere. Atmosphere. In the atmosphere. Reasonable. Reasonable. A reasonable explanation. Sigh. Sigh. He sighed saying, "You win." Humanity. Humanity. A crime against humanity. Charm. Charm. A city full of charm. Branch. Branch. The branch of this bank. Enthusiasm. Enthusiasm. His enthusiasm for soccer. Magnificent. Magnificent. A magnificent view of Mount Fuji. Nevertheless. Nevertheless. He is rich, nevertheless he is unhappy. Solid. Solid. Solid fuel. Alarm. Alarm. Be alarmed to hear a man shout. Beast. Beast. Beauty and the Beast. Independent. Independent. I am independent of my parents. Essential. Essential. Water is essential. Permanent. Permanent. Permanent teeth. Preserve. Preserve. Preserve forests. Burden. Burden. A financial burden. Aspect. Aspect. Unique aspects of Japanese. District. District. The city's business district. Desperate. Desperate. A desperate attempt. Union. Union. A labor union. Grant. Grant. He was granted the citizenship. Treat. Treat. Treat him like a child. Rush. Rush. Rush into the hospital. Deny. Deny. Deny that he is a great scientist. Somehow. Somehow. Somehow I feel lonely. Notion. Notion. The notion that smoking is cool. Constitution. Constitution. The Japanese Constitution. Steady. Steady. Make steady progress. Empire. Empire. The fall of the Roman Empire. Permit. Permit. Parking is not permitted here. Tide. Tide. Swim against the tide. Maintain. Maintain. Maintain silence. Horrible. Horrible. A horrible monster. Male. Male. A male dog. Occur. Occur. The accident occurred at night. Trace. Trace. Trace a missing person. Characteristic. Characteristic. The characteristics of his handwriting. Shelter. Shelter. Find shelter from the cold. Shake. Shake. Don't shake the bottle of soda. Industry. Industry. The automobile industry in Japan. Profession. Profession. Enter the teaching profession. Trail. Trail. A hiking trail. Match. Match. This sweater matches your skirt. Debt. Debt. Pay back a debt of $100. Declare. Declare. Declared that he was innocent. Vague. Vague. Make a vague answer. Security. Security. National security. Capacity. Capacity. His great capacity to learn. Settle. Settle. Settle the dispute. Involved. Involved. Be involved in the accident. Council. Council. The city council. Charity. Charity. Give money to charity. Element. Element. A key element of his success. Incident. Incident. The incident occurred at 3 a.m. Poverty. Poverty. Live in poverty. Bless. Bless. God bless you. Stir. Stir. Stir my coffee with a spoon. Intense. Intense. Intense pressure to succeed. Available. Available. Information available to everyone. Fix. Fix. Fix the camera to the wall. Deed. Deed. Do a good deed. Derive. Derive. This word derives from Latin. Vote. Vote. Receive 60% of the vote. Endure. Endure. Endure great pain. Hang. Hang. Hang the towel on the pole. Display. Display. Display the latest fashions. Strain. Strain. Work under a lot of strain. Exhausted. Exhausted. The energy was exhausted. Aim. Aim. Aim at the Asian market. Critical. Critical. In a critical condition. Standard. Standard. Our standard of living. Rid. Rid. Get rid of my old toys. Swear. Swear. Swear on the Bible. Defend. Defend. Learn karate to defend myself. Overcome. Overcome. Overcome my shyness. Folk. Folk. Some folks are too shy. Hatred. Hatred. A feeling of hatred. Feast. Feast. Invite guests to the feast. Burn. Burn. The temple has burned down. Annual. Annual. Write the annual report. Flow. Flow. This river flows into the ocean. Damage. Damage. Smoking can damage your health. Moreover. Moreover. He's kind. Moreover, he's strong. Naked. Naked. A naked man. Obvious. Obvious. An obvious mistake. Ceremony. Ceremony. A religious ceremony. Whisper. Whisper. Whisper in her ear. Largely. Largely. Customers are largely women. Blessing. Blessing. The blessings of nature. Tiny. Tiny. A tiny hole in the wall. Prosperity. Prosperity. Economic prosperity. Victim. Victim. Victims of the war. Motive. Motive. His motive for the crime. Exchange. Exchange. Exchange yen for dollars. Definite. Definite. A definite answer. Administration. Administration. School administration. Feed. Feed. Feed these cats. Oh. Oh. I owe my success to him. Handle. Handle. Handle stress well. Tear. Tear. I was moved to tears. Resist. Resist. Resist pressure from the U.S. Determine. Determine. Determine your future. Merchant. Merchant. A wine merchant. Relative. Relative. One of my relatives. Deliver. Deliver. Deliver pizzas. Respectable. Respectable. A respectable person. Responsibility. Responsibility. Take responsibility for the accident. Suspect. Suspect. Suspect him of being a spy. Basis. Basis. On the basis of a new theory. Examine. Examine. Examine the old records. Defeat. Defeat. Defeat the champion. Recall. Recall. Recall the good old days. Assist. Assist. Assist in my father's business. Jealous. Jealous. Be jealous of his success. Narrative. Narrative. A narrative of his experience. Conflict. Conflict. A conflict between two countries. Helpless. Helpless. A helpless baby. Construction. Construction. A bridge under construction. Responsible. Responsible. Be responsible for the accident. Positive. Positive. Positive thinking. Cure. Cure. Cure you of your disease. Flood. Flood. The flood washed the bridge. Stupid. Stupid. Make a stupid mistake. Horizon. Horizon. The sun appeared on the horizon. Assume. Assume. I assumed his forgiveness. Estimate. Estimate. The estimated population of Japan. Steep. Steep. A steep slope. Mutual. Mutual. Promote mutual understanding. Universe. Universe. Stars in the universe. Instruction. Instruction. Follow his instructions. Sore. Sore. Have a sore throat. Enable. Enable. Cars enable us to move fast. Mischief. Mischief. Children love mischief. Convey. Convey. Convey my feelings. Sensation. Sensation. Lose all sensation in my toes. Tragedy. Tragedy. 911 was a terrible tragedy. Accompany. Accompany. Accompany my boss to Germany. Score. Score. Score 10 goals. Farewell. Farewell. Have a farewell party. Ridiculous. Ridiculous. A ridiculous error. Inevitable. Inevitable. Death is inevitable. Funeral. Funeral. Weddings and funerals. Reserve. Reserve. Reserve a room at a hotel. Propose. Propose. Propose a new way. Reception. Reception. Receive a warm reception. Wake. Wake. I woke up at the middle of night. Financial. Financial. Receive financial support. Fetch. Fetch. Fetch food from the kitchen. Craft. Craft. A traditional Japanese craft. Weapon. Weapon. A laser weapon. Income. Income. My monthly income. Lightning. Lightning. Be struck by lightning. Primitive. Primitive. Arrows are a primitive weapon. Department. Department. The men's clothing department. Deserve. Deserve. Deserve to win. Experiment. Experiment. Carry out a chemical experiment. Tremendous. Tremendous. A tremendous amount of energy. Intend. Intend. Intend to see the movie. Poison. Poison. Poison gas. Climate. Climate. Global climate change. Recover. Recover. Recover from a heart attack. Arrange. Arrange. Arrange the meeting. Distinguish. Distinguish. Distinguish sheep from goats. Restore. Restore. Restore the old building. Selfish. Selfish. Don't be selfish. Protest. Protest. Protest against nuclear tests. Vice. Vice. Fight against vice on the streets. Temporary. Temporary. A temporary license. Moderate. Moderate. Do moderate exercise. Acknowledge. Acknowledge. Acknowledge the fact. Remedy. Remedy. A remedy for colds. Pole. Pole. The North Pole. Sink. Sink. Oil does not sink in water. Ward. Ward. Patients in the ward. Nephew. Nephew. His son and nephew. Internal. Internal. Internal organs. Summit. Summit. Reach the summit. Seize. Seize. Seize the opportunity. Glimpse. Glimpse. Glimpse her face. Luxury. Luxury. Spend a lot of money on luxuries. Arrest. Arrest. Arrest him for speeding. Inform. Inform. Inform him of his son's success. Prominent. Prominent. A prominent scientist. Capture. Capture. Capture wild animals. Rescue. Rescue. Rescue a man from a fire. Limit. Limit. Limit class size to 15. Purse. Purse. Take money out of the purse. Persuade. Persuade. Persuade them to go back. Interval. Interval. At intervals of 10 minutes. Chase. Chase. Chase the car. Occupy. Occupy. All the rooms are occupied. Vivid. Vivid. Have vivid memories. Calculate. Calculate. Calculate the cost. Appetite. Appetite. Have no appetite. Sphere. Sphere. A wide sphere of activity. Encounter. Encounter. Encounter a bear in the woods. Economy. Economy. Boost the Japanese economy. Stretch. Stretch. Stretch my arms. Lean. Lean. Lean against the wall. Tie. Tie. Tie up old magazines with string. Cell. Cell. Destroy cancer cells. Border. Border. Cross the border. Abundant. Abundant. An abundant supply of food. Meanwhile. Meanwhile. Meanwhile, the accident happened. Crisis. Crisis. Face a serious economic crisis. Mount. Mount. Mount the engine in the car. Despite. Despite. He lost despite his efforts. Abandon. Abandon. Abandon my dream. Loyal. Loyal. A worker loyal to the company. Stable. Stable. A stable condition. Commit. Commit. Be committed to the project. Effect. Effect. Alcohol affects the brain. Extend. Extend. Exercise extends life. Minor. Minor. A minor problem. Republic. Republic. The Republic of Ireland. Retain. Retain. Retain her beauty. Accomplish. Accomplish. Accomplish the difficult task. Conclude. Conclude. Conclude that the factory should be closed. Session. Session. Have a Q&A session. Damp. Damp. My shirt is still damp. Spoil. Spoil. Spoil the party. Prejudice. Prejudice. Prejudice against women. Organ. Organ. Internal organs. Relate. Relate. Two events are closely related. Flock. Flock. A flock of white sheep. Caution. Caution. Act with caution. Warrior. Warrior. A warrior fights for glory. Concept. Concept. The concept of time. Extra. Extra. Get extra pay. Awkward. Awkward. An awkward silence. Adopt. Adopt. Adopt his plan. Insist. Insist. Insist on going to France. Leap. Leap. A fish leapt out of a pond. Differ. Differ. My opinion differs from hers. Disaster. Disaster. Natural disasters in Japan. Bet. Bet. I'll bet he's coming. Virus. Virus. The AIDS virus. Log. Log. A log house. Engage. Engage. Engage in volunteer activities. Attain. Attain. Attain the goal. Compliment. Compliment. Compliments on his shoes. Document. Document. Look over the documents. Punish. Punish. Punish him for the crime. Decline. Decline. My memory began to decline. Recommend. Recommend. Recommend this book to you. Fund. Fund. Lack of funds. Sheer. Sheer. The sheer number of visitors. Applause. Applause. Receive hearty applause. Tend. Tend. Tend to get angry. Tremble. Tremble. Tremble with fear. Scholar. Scholar. A great scholar. Entertain. Entertain. Entertain the audience. Hesitate. Hesitate. Don't hesitate to ask questions. Barely. Barely. Barely survived the war. Facility. Facility. Public facilities. Divide. Divide. Divide the cake into 6 pieces. Incredible. Incredible. Incredible news. Brick. Brick. A brick house. Warn. Warn. Warn him to follow the rules. Shallow. Shallow. A shallow river. Transfer. Transfer. Transfer at Rome. Swell. Swell. Swell like a balloon. Convince. Convince. Convince him that I am right. Stare. Stare. Stare at a computer screen. Select. Select. Select the best answer. Resolve. Resolve. Resolve the matter on my own. Drag. Drag. Drag a heavy bag to the car. Rational. Rational. Rational thought. Crop. Crop. The main crops in this area. Accurate. Accurate. An accurate map. Resort. Resort. Resort to violence. Bond. Bond. Strong family bonds. Blush. Blush. Blush and look away. Monument. Monument. A historical monument. Thorough. Thorough. Do a thorough cleaning. Conservative. Conservative. A conservative society. Acquire. Acquire. Acquire a foreign language. Ripe. Ripe. A ripe mango. Lecture. Lecture. A lecture on history. Function. Function. The function of the brain. Bullet. Bullet. Faster than a bullet. Superstition. Superstition. Believe a foolish superstition. Substantial. Substantial. A substantial number of people. Partial. Partial. A partial success. Allowance. Allowance. My monthly allowance. Unite. Unite. Unite the Arab world. Journal. Journal. An academic journal. Abstract. Abstract. An abstract concept. Accent. Accent. Strong German accent. Approve. Approve. Approve of their marriage. Stem. Stem. The stem of the plant. Urge. Urge. Urge him to stop smoking. Reduce. Reduce. Reduce weight. Split. Split. Split into two groups. Democracy. Democracy. A modern democracy. Canal. Canal. The Panama Canal. Analysis. Analysis. Analysis of DNA. Garment. Garment. Wear a silk garment. Strip. Strip. A strip of paper. Volunteer. Volunteer. Take part in volunteer activities. Deaf. Deaf. Sign language for deaf people. Diameter. Diameter. 2 meters in diameter. Era. Era. The beginning of a new era. Breed. Breed. Rabbits breed all year round. Alternative. Alternative. An alternative to oil. Imaginary. Imaginary. An imaginary country. Attract. Attract. Attract his attention. Device. Device. An electronic device. Transport. Transport. Air transport. Eventually. Eventually. Eventually became president. Constitute. Constitute. 50 states constitute the USA. Complex. Complex. A complex system. Hire. Hire. Hire many young people. Modify. Modify. Modify the plan. Complicated. Complicated. A complicated problem. Substitute. Substitute. Substitute honey for sugar. Usage. Usage. Modern English usage. Agriculture. Agriculture. Organic agriculture. Urgent. Urgent. Need urgent action. Classical. Classical. Classical music. Efficient. Efficient. An efficient use of energy. Sweat. Sweat. The smell of sweat. Scream. Scream. Scream in horror. Compromise. Compromise. Compromise with him on this. Fold. Fold. Fold a piece of paper. Logic. Logic. Persuade him by logic. stress, stress. Have a lot of stress. Crash, crash. Crash into the barrier. Resemble, resemble. He resembles his father. Crush, crush. Be crushed by the pressure. Phenomenon, phenomenon. Natural phenomena. Behave, behave. Tell him to behave himself. Rely, rely. You can rely on him. Promote, promote. Promote healthy eating habits. Obstacle, obstacle. Remove an obstacle. Nod, nod. She nodded and smiled. Expose, expose. Be exposed to danger. Thumb, thumb. The thumb of my left hand. Overwhelming, overwhelming. An overwhelming majority. Typical, typical. A typical Japanese-style breakfast. Fuel, fuel. Burn fossil fuels. Destination, destination. Get to my destination. Associate, associate. Red is associated with danger. Chemical, chemical. Chemicals are harmful. Compound, compound. A chemical compound. Imitate, imitate. Imitate human behavior. Relationship, relationship. Have good relationships. Vehicle, vehicle. Emergency vehicles. Scope, scope. Beyond the scope of science. Contribute, contribute. Contribute to world peace. Bother, bother. Sorry to bother you, but. Unique, unique. This custom is unique to Japan. Float, float. Float on the sea. Insight, Insight. A deep insight into life. Definitely. Definitely. I will definitely not marry you. Shift. Shift. Shift gears. Countless. Countless. Countless species of insects. Mess. Mess. The room is a mess. Casual. Casual. Wear casual clothes. Inspire. Inspire. His remark inspired me to study. Passive. Passive. A passive attitude. Explosion. Explosion. The population explosion. Moisture. Moisture. Add moisture to the skin. Insane. Insane. An insane idea. Tropical. Tropical. Tropical rainforests. Suicide. Suicide. Commit suicide. Confirm. Confirm. Confirm the booking. Deprive. Deprive. Deprive him of the chance. Announce. Announce. Announce a new plan. Reject. Reject. Reject the idea. Fragment. Fragment. Glass fragments. Meditation. Meditation. Sit in Zen meditation. Vary. Vary. Vary from country to country. Accuse. Accuse. Accuse her of lying. Hazard. Hazard. A hazard to health. Electricity. Electricity. A machine run by electricity. Notorious. Notorious. A notorious liar. Deposit. Deposit. Have a large deposit in the bank. Extinct. Extinct. Dinosaurs became extinct. Stubborn. Stubborn. A stubborn old man. Muscle. Muscle. Develop my arm muscles. Cultivate. Cultivate. Cultivate the land. Neutral. Neutral. Take a neutral position. Compose. Compose. The body is composed of cells. Simultaneously. Simultaneously. Occur simultaneously. Melt. Melt. The snow will melt soon. Transportation. Transportation. By public transportation. Yell. Yell. Yell at the children. Weird. Weird. Steve is a little weird, isn't he? Skeleton. Skeleton. The human skeleton. Resource. Resource. Natural resources. Congratulate. Congratulate. Congratulate you on your success. Insurance. Insurance. Have health insurance. Appoint. Appoint. We appointed him as our leader. Interrupt. Interrupt. Interrupt their conversation. Layer. Layer. The ozone layer. Guarantee. Guarantee. Guarantee your success. Attach. Attach. Attach a file to an email. Resident. Resident. Residents of New York. Combine. Combine. Combine music and drama. Objective. Objective. Historians try to be objective. Twist. Twist. Twist a wire. Involve. Involve. I was involved in a traffic accident. Routine. Routine. A healthy daily routine. Tempt. Tempt. Be tempted to call her. Mayor. Mayor. The New York City mayor. Proverb. Proverb. An old Chinese proverb. Mend. Mend. Mend the roof. Cherish. Cherish. Cherish the memories of that day. Sculpture. Sculpture. Painting and sculpture. Luggage. Luggage. Help him with his luggage. Chaos. Chaos. A society in chaos. Tense. Tense. A tense atmosphere. Trim. Trim. Trim the fat off the meat. Mourn. Mourn. Mourn his death. Formula. Formula. A new formula. Haunt. Haunt. A ghost haunted the house. Register. Register. Register a new car. Tissue. Tissue. Nerve tissue. Cough. Cough. Cough loudly. Heal. Heal. Time heals all wounds. Spectator. Spectator. More than 10,000 spectators. Surround. Surround. Japan is surrounded by the sea. Drown. Drown. Save a drowning child. Fuss. Fuss. Make a fuss about trivial things. Connect. Connect. Connect the printer to my PC. Puzzle. Puzzle. Be puzzled by the problem. Fade. Fade. Memories of the war fade away. Soothe. Soothe. Soothe a crying baby. Chat. Chat. Chat over tea. Tension. Tension. Relieve tension. Laboratory. Laboratory. A space science laboratory. Undergo. Undergo. Undergo great changes. Nasty. Nasty. A nasty taste in my mouth. Define. Define. Define a day as 24 hours. Scratch. Scratch. Scratch my back. Geography. Geography. History and geography. Launch. Launch. Launch a space shuttle. Fasten. Fasten. Fasten my seat belt. Oxygen. Oxygen. Oxygen in the air. Diverse. Diverse. Diverse cultures. Respond. Respond. Respond to a question. Relatively. Relatively. Relatively few people. Isolation. Isolation. In isolation from society. Biography. Biography. A biography of Einstein. Hardship. Hardship. Suffer financial hardship. Ignore. Ignore. Ignore the doctor's advice. Consume. Consume. Consume electricity. Organism. Organism. Marine organisms. Deficiency. Deficiency. A vitamin deficiency. Diligent. Diligent. A diligent student. Ensure. Ensure. Ensure the safety of drivers. Ache. Ache. Have a stomach ache. Initial. Initial. The initial stages of the disease. Minimum. Minimum. Minimum effort. Scatter. Scatter. Scatter toys on the floor. Collapse. Collapse. The Soviet Union collapsed. Myth. Myth. Ancient Greek myths. Scare. Scare. Oh, you scared me. Aggressive. Aggressive. Children's aggressive behavior. Translate. Translate. Translate a novel into English. Lesson. Lesson. Lessen the risk of human error. Extinction. Extinction. Animals in danger of extinction. Riddle. Riddle. Can you solve this riddle? Inhabitant. Inhabitant. The inhabitants of the country. Ape. Ape. Monkeys and apes. Demonstrate. Demonstrate. Demonstrate my real ability. Arithmetic. Arithmetic. Reading, writing, and arithmetic. Sequence. Sequence. A sequence of events. Assign. Assign. Assign that important job to him. Pregnant. Pregnant. His pregnant wife. Disabled. Disabled. He is physically disabled. Discrimination. Discrimination. Discrimination against women. Invest. Invest. Invest 1 million yen in stocks. Emerge. Emerge. Emerge from the darkness. Dissolve. Dissolve. Dissolve sugar in water. Volcano. Volcano. That volcano erupted last year. Expand. Expand. Water expands when it freezes. Nap. Nap. I'll just take a little nap. Reproduce. Reproduce. The virus can reproduce rapidly. Scholarship. Scholarship. Study abroad on a scholarship. Scold. Scold. Scold my son for being lazy. Recite. Recite. Recite a poem. Choke. Choke. Choke on a rice cake. Symptom. Symptom. The symptoms of heatstroke. Chuckle. Chuckle. Chuckle at the memory. Basement. Basement. The basement of the store. Potential. Potential. A potential customer. Kitten. Kitten. A lost kitten. Unfold. Unfold. Unfold a map. Bleed. Bleed. My nose has started to bleed. Absorb. Absorb. Absorb a lot of water. Educate. Educate. How to educate children. Participate. Participate. Participate in the meeting. Widespread. Widespread. Widespread use of drugs. Stumble. Stumble. Stumble over a rock. Bomb. Bomb. An atomic bomb. Reservation. Reservation. Make a reservation. Approximately. Approximately. Approximately 1 million yen. Adapt. Adapt. Adapt to the change. Discourage. Discourage. Discourage her from buying the car. Disappoint. Disappoint. I was disappointed with the score. Tease. Tease. Stop teasing him. Enclose. Enclose. Enclose several photos. Wither. Wither. The flower withered in the heat. Category. Category. Fall into the same category. Racial. Racial. Racial discrimination. Compete. Compete. Compete with each other for good grades. Orbit. Orbit. The Moon's orbit around the Earth. Trigger. Trigger. Trigger war. Oppress. Oppress. Oppress small nations. Negotiate. Negotiate. Negotiate for peace. Option. Option. Consider other options. Technique. Technique. The technique of filmmaking. Terminal. Terminal. Terminal cancer. Graduate. Graduate. Graduate from high school. Locate. Locate. The office is located in the area. Hatch. Hatch. The eggs hatched in 30 days. Trash. Trash. Collect trash. Storage. Storage. I need more storage space. Broadcast. Broadcast. Broadcast the concert live. Transform. Transform. Transform the old house. Award. Award. An award ceremony. Ambulance. Ambulance. Fire engines and ambulances. According to. According to. According to the research. Advertise. Advertise. Advertise the concert. Agenda. Agenda. The agenda for today's meeting. Biology. Biology. Biology is the scientific study. Boast. Boast. Boast about new bike. Brand new. Brand new. Brand new climbing boots. Breakthrough. Breakthrough. A breakthrough in biology. Broad. Broad. Broad Street. Bump. Bump. Bump into a tree. Cancer. Cancer. Die of skin cancer. Classify. Classify. Classify fish in groups.